Hey, everybody. How is everybody doing today? Hope everybody is well. For those who may not know who I am Cynthia Lewis. I am a business coach for Christian women who are wanting to break through their fears so that they can get out of their own way, so that they can confidently build and grow a thriving business. So today, I'm going to talk about the 5 things you must do to become unstoppable and fearless in life and in business. I want to talk about the 5 things you must do to become unstoppable and fearless in life and in business. Listen, it is not easy being an entrepreneur because when you become an entrepreneur, it's going to make you deal with your stuff. It's going to make you deal with your mindset. It's going to make you deal with the things that you believe, right? It's going to make you deal with things that you would have never thought that will come up at a time such as this, but it does come up because when you decide to build a business, it is definitely going to bring up a whole lot of issues that you must address. All right. So, being an entrepreneur is definitely not easy, but you definitely can make it through it and be very successful at it if you will address the issues that you know that you need to address so you can be able to move forward and progress in business. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Number one, the number one thing you must do in order to become unstoppable and fearless in life as well as in business is you have got to start sharing your message right where you are. Listen, everything does not have to be perfect, but you do have to get started. You know, you can get started on live stream, you can get started just doing a video, you can get started talking to people, you can get started creating a training class. You have to get started sharing the message right where you are. What is it that God has placed in your heart to do, to talk about? To who are the people that God has called you to help? You have got to get to work on sharing the message that God has placed in your heart to do. And the best place to start is right where you are. Stop thinking that everything has to be perfect because it doesn't. Everything does not have to be perfect for you to get started. As a matter of fact, if you wait for things to become perfect, you're going to be waiting forever. So make up your mind today to get started. Okay. So we are going to go to number two. Number two, you must adopt and basically an unshakable belief in yourself. You have got to adopt an unshakable belief in yourself, right? There are going to be moments that things are going to come up. People are going to say things. Situations are going to happen. And all those things are going to tell you, hey, you right now, that's not a good time for you to build your business. It's not a good time for you to do this or that. Listen, again, if you try to wait for the perfect time for you to build your business, you are not going to build your business. And let me tell you guys, fear's goal is to stop you, right? If you notice, I said, hey, you want to become unstoppable. In other words, you don't want to let fear stop you. You don't want to let situations that pop up in your life stop you. You have to keep going, even when bad things happen. Bad things happen to everybody. But despite it all, you got to keep going. You cannot allow it to shake you. You have to know that God is at work in your life and he sees what you're going through. And you have got to continue to have belief in yourself. And you cannot allow what you're going through to shake you in your faith. Right? So you got to have an unshakable belief in yourself to keep going no matter what is going on. Okay. So Let's go on to number three. Number three, you want to start to speak life into your situation, right? What does that look like? Okay, that looks like you are speaking affirmations, you are speaking prayers, you're speaking good things, positive things over your business, over your life, right? The Bible says the power of life and death is in your tongue. So, guys, if that be true, which we know that it is, then you need to speak, right? You need to speak what you want to see until you see what you say. I'm going to say that again. You need to speak what you want to see until you see what you say. So it is very important to speak life over your situation. Again, there's power in your mouth. So when you are working to build things in your life, in your business, you better watch what you're speaking and allowing to come out of your mouth, because your words are powerful, right? Your words are powerful. So you gotta remember that. Okay. So let's go on to number four. Number four, you got to understand that fear is an emotion, and fear does not have any power over you. The only power that fear has is the power that you give it. The only power that fear have is the power that you give it. Look here, don't let fear try to dictate your life. Don't let fear, tell you what you can't do. Don't allow fear to leave you stuck and paralyzed. Listen, if you don't know how to do something, reach out to someone that can help you, a business coach. Like myself, don't stay in a place, in a situation that you know you don't want to be in, and you feel like there's no way out. There is a way out, but you have to walk through it, and you cannot allow fear to keep you there, because that's this whole agenda, is to keep you stuck and not moving forward. And in order to build a thriving business, you want to definitely be moving forward. Okay. So let's go on to number five. Number five, you got to be willing to step outside your comfort zone. And guys, um, and stepping outside of your comfort zone, that means you might step into unfamiliar territory. So what does that mean? That means that you may not understand like the territory that you're in. You may not know how to do something, but even though you don't, do your homework, stretch a little bit, find out what you need to do to make what you want um to happen. You got to go after it. You can't let the fact that you're in unfamiliar territory stop you. You have got to do your homework. You got to keep going, and you have to find out what actions you need to take in order to achieve your goals. Okay. And so I want to go over the five things again. Let's do a recap. I said the five things you must do to become unstoppable and fearless in life and in business. Number one, I said you got to start sharing your message right where you are. Stop expecting um, Stop expecting everything to be perfect. Everything does not have to be perfect for you to get started. As a matter of fact, I said, if you wait for things to be perfect, you'll be waiting forever. And you cannot be waiting forever. You got to get started. Even when the situation is not perfect, you got to get started, so that people know that you exist and you are in business, and they that you have a solution that can help them to address their problems. Okay. Number two, you have got to adopt an unshakable belief in yourself. There are going to be things that try to uh, stop you. There are going to be situations that's going to come up. There are going to be people that try to tell you what you can't do. You got to know that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You got to know that whatever it is that you want to achieve, you can do it. Don't be moved by what you see. As a matter of fact, things are going to strategically happen to make you believe that what you're believing God for in your business and in your life, that it's not going to happen. So don't look at what things look like. Just keep going and know that God has got you, and know that Your prayers are not gone unheard, and God hears where you are, and He is working in your behalf. So keep going. I said number three, you got to speak life. What does that look like? You have to speak affirmations. You have to speak prayers. You got to speak the word of God. You got to speak positively. As a matter of fact, you got the power to decree and declare a thing, and it's going to be established, right? These are things that you need to speak over your life as well as your business. You know, what do you want to see God do inside of your life? What does you want to see God do inside of your business? That is what you need to be speaking out of your mouth. Because I said earlier that the Bible said that there is power in the life. There is power in the tongue, right? So you got to watch what you speak out of your mouth, right? You got to watch what you speak out of your mouth. Because you're definitely gonna have what you say. So if you want your business to thrive, then speak that. Don't speak that it's not thriving. Speak that it is thriving, even if it doesn't look like it, right? Because we're not being moved by what we see. We are being moved by what we know, and what we know to be true is that your business is thriving regardless of what things look like. Okay, so number four, you got to understand that fear is an emotion, and fear does not have any power unless you give it power. Fear does not have any power unless you give it power. So don't give it any power, and it won't have any power. Yes, that's the whole goal of fear, is trying to stop you from doing what it is that God has called you to do, to make the impact in people's lives that God has called you to impact. So don't let fear do that to you. Don't allow fear to do that to you. Number five, again, you got to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone when you are in unfamiliar territory. When you don't understand, the territory that you're in, you have got to do your homework, but you got to stretch a little. Doing homework is going to require you to stretch, get the information that you need that's going to help you to achieve your goal. And you got to always know that God is with you. You're never alone. So even in stepping outside your comfort zone, you not knowing what to do, God is with you, and just trust Him, and He's going to lead you and guide you on what you have to do. But you have to trust Him, and you have got to take some action. You can't be asking God to help you and you're not taking action. You got to take actions on what you want to do in your life as well as in your business. So, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this content. Um, I definitely enjoy being here with you guys. Um, if you are ready to become unstoppable and fearless in your life as well as in your business, I have this ebook is definitely going to help you. It's called The 8 Ways to Break Through Your Fears so you can confidently pursue your entrepreneur dream. Listen, you can go to bit.ly/8 ways to break through your fears. And I've also put the link in the description for you um, to be able to get the ebook. But also, if you are a Christian businesswoman and you are wanting to get connected to me so that you will not only um, allow me to speak into your life, but I will also send you, weekly um, information newsletters that is going to help you to not only build your business, but build your faith. I believe it is so important to be able to build and grow a thriving business. But listen, there's no way you can do that without having God in the midst of what you are doing. So if you are a Christian businesswoman that want to get connected with me, Cynthia Lewis, who's also a Christian and businesswoman and entrepreneur business coach. Hey, let's get connected. I want you to go to bit.ly/KBC inner circle. Again, that link is inside of the description box as well. So if you would like to get connected, let's connect so that I can send you weekly emails that will bless your life and bless your business as well. Okay, guys, until next time, this is Cynthia Lewis, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.